I'm now joined by Abhijit Verma from Siemens. Hi, Abhijit, how are you?
I'm good, Lawrence. Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Abhijit, before I talk about CMAT, let's talk about your role and what you were doing with Siemens.
Yeah, for sure. So Siemens is a technology company. It has grown leaps and bounds. It has been in the market for 175 years. Can you imagine? That's way
Wow,
too long. And in Australia, New Zealand, it has been there for 150 years. Last year, we celebrated 150 years into the region. The first
that's crazy.
Siemens
Wow.
project that we did was related to a telegraph line which was done between Adelaide and Darwin, and it was way back 150 years ago. And since then, from one industry to industries 4.1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and now we're talking about industry 5.0 now. So it has been a massive journey for us. So I belong to one of the verticals which is called intralogistics. So Siemens is focusing now towards the domains, be it food and bev, pharma, chemicals. So I belong to the intralogistic portfolio. Over here, I think I got the best job in Siemens Australia because I get to travel around Australia and New Zealand, meet one of the best players in the market, and and I love getting inspired. And there are a few really good stakeholders within the vertical who are doing such a vertical great job, and I get to manage and build these relationships much further. So I take care of the whole ecosystem from the end customer to the OEM to the system integrators, and various other players. And a lot of startups, they are doing such a good work.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Australia and New Zealand, they punch above their weight when it comes to innovation. They are like, I meet big technology conglomerate and discuss about our relationship with them. At the same time, I meet a company which is like three people and trying to challenge the status quo. So that's all what I do. I hope it's
Wow.
exciting. It sounds exciting, and it is actually exciting.
Well, I love your passion, Abhijit. I mean, you can see that coming through in leaps and bounds. And obviously, intralogistics, it's something that you're passionate about, you can tell as well. And you're right, we do punch above our weight here in Australia and New Zealand. I think that there's so many great innovations. And as you said, so many startups that are really leveraging innovation to really take it up to the big boys and show them what's possible. So that leads me into my next question, Abhijit. What are the sort of the big factors impacting the tech and intralogistics in your mind?
So for me, what I have seen so far is, first of all, COVID has played a big role in changing things and transforming it for good as well. A lot of players have understood that things are not going to remain the same in next couple of years, maybe next year. So there's a lot of dynamic environment around. Uh, Climate change is also playing a very important part. Most of the stakeholders on big tech companies are asking this question: how green you are, what's your carbon neutrality strategy? So I think these two things are going to be playing a very important role, and it will change the very nature of how we do the business.
Yeah.
So when I talk about unpredictable nature of that environment, what you need to do is you need to make your organization much more flexible and much more adaptable. So one of the major things that we see in the industry and where Siemens is also spearheading towards is providing digital solutions. So we want to empower all the stakeholders to become digital enterprise. That's the only way how we can accelerate the transformation, how we can answer the questions of tomorrow,
Yeah.
how we can answer questions of the competition, which is there and it's cutthroat. How are we gonna answer the market changes? There are new products coming into the market very quickly, and you need to be very adaptable for that. So digitalization, which is one of the very centerpiece or cornerstone of what Siemens offer, is there. But digitalization and sustainability, this is what we will be covering in CMAT as well. For us, what we understand, digitalization and sustainability works together. The reason is, the more efficient you become at a very high
Yeah.
level, I'm talking, the more efficient you become, the less resources you use. The less resources you use, that's better for the Mother Earth.
Yeah.
And that's where the emissions will also get reduced. And it's not only ends there, but we have to also look everything from the complete supply chain. from the mine to the last person using it. How we can track that and how we can reduce our carbon footprint, those answers are required to be done, and digitalization and digital transformation is the way forward for it.
Love it. It's so enthralling just to listen to some of those ideas. And you're right. I think if you're not innovating and you're not using digitalization and efficiency, the sustainability part, you're really sort of not just standing still, you're going backwards, as they say. So it's a really important part. And I can see why you're so excited about CeMAT, but let's expand on that. I mean, we've had CeMAT last year, and this year it's going to be bigger than they've ever had before at Olympic Park in Sydney, right in the heart of so many warehouses, distribution centres. What are you looking forward to the most?
So last year, we didn't participate in CeMAT as such, but we visited it, and we visited it really well. And we went on and meet most of the stakeholders and partners that we have. And definitely from that note, we decided, okay, we need to make our presence felt in the event as well, because Siemens is a very important player in the whole ecosystem of intralogistics in the region. So what we decided was to become one of the conference sponsors. So Siemens is sponsoring the conference altogether. You will find that in different CeMAT brandings and all. The second is when you will be entering the Sydney Dome. You mentioned that it's going to be bigger this time around. So there's one big entrance through which people will be walking through into the event. That whole walkthrough has been sponsored by Siemens. And what we are doing is we are adapting CeMAT's vision of how they see the industrial transformation, amalgamated with Siemens' story, and we're going to bring that as the walkthrough. So that is one of the features you will find, and you will find the presence of Siemens felt at the very beginning when you enter the arena for the exhibition. So you will see a lot of stories, success stories of Siemens, how Siemens provide values, and how Siemens has changed the industry over a long period of time. That will be present over there. We will have QR scanners, we will have interactive multimedia screens where you will be seeing the reference videos running over there, and we will have, of course, us around to have a deep dive discussion on any of the topics that you might, the people or the visitors are interested in. Other than that, we have a speaking spot, and that's one of the major centerpiece around the whole conference. And when the event organizers brought that forward, we took it with both arms, because I think there's a lot of things that we want to share. And it's not only about new things, but also to acknowledge all our partners, all our OEMs who have been using Siemens so avidly. If you go and walk through the whole CeMAT fair, I'm quite sure at large, you will always find most of the technologies running have Siemens essence in it. So there's Siemens presence all across the board when you will go and visit different booths at Siemens. So at CeMAT. So when we talk about the speaking spot, what we have done, we are going to do on the day 3 at our time slot is 10:30. And the topic of that day is actually industrial transformation. So when it is industrial transformation, how can Siemens not be there? Yeah. So we're going to be speaking about digitalization. We're going to be speaking about sustainability, how we can go above and beyond with innovation. And we're going to speak about something which is behind me, Siemens Accelerator. It's a new platform from Siemens side. So it's a digital platform that can help you accelerate your digital transformation journey. And you do not need to have a big capital backing to get your company becoming a digital enterprise. You can start slow as well. You can start big as well. It's really scalable and modular. And it is present as a service. We are providing our products and solutions both as a service now, making it much more interoperable, open, and flexible. Mm-hmm. So we'll be speaking about that as well. And I'm just looking forward to a very nice discussion. What we are planning to do is, with the speaking spot, we will have a panel over there for a discussion. So that panel discussion will have me, and other than that, there will be one of the customers, a very loyal partner of ours, who will be present over there. It's Elstef, who will be representing one of the as a panelist, and that we will have one of the representative from Siemens HQ from Germany. His name is Bernd Zippel. He handles the business development across the globe for different regions. He will be there to provide his global perspective.
Yeah.
And then we will have our digital industry head as well over there to give an idea about where we want to go forward with Siemens and their vision. So he will be also present over there. So it's a great lineup, and whoever will be the audience will be loving it and would love the insightful discussion. And after that, we are also sponsoring the tea in the morning. So
Yeah.
once our discussion is complete, there will be a lot of questions. So we would want people to come over there and we can have a small discussion. Or maybe if you want to take discussion much forward, we can have much more deep discussion as well. So that's the idea at CMAT for us.
Wonderful. Well, I can see how immersed you are with CMAT, and it's going to be a great partnership. I can tell already. I'm really looking forward to seeing the entrance to walk through, and really, I think you used the word immersive, which is going to be really cool. So that'll be great. Can't wait, Abhijit, and would love to have a chat with you with Import Export TV there over the course of the days as well. So we'll definitely expand on this conversation even more.
Thank you.
Great. Well, congratulations again. We'll look forward to seeing you at Olympic Park later on in July for CMAT 2023.
I'm very much excited. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone, including you, Lawrence, over there.
Likewise. Thanks, Abhijit. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. See you.